welcome back to my channel. Viewers all over the world, you are welcome back to this wonderful channel. My name is Ekene Ekempo. I share spiritual tips, and all what I do is according to the tradition. I don't add anything fake. I talk my own the way it is, very raw. I don't mix words. So without wasting most of your time today, I want to share to you very wonderful spiritual tips that can be able to help you to solve some of this problem that is lingering all over the world. In this time, a lot of problems have been coming up in marriages. You can see a lot of celebrities, you can see a lot of homes are being broken due to marriage problem, divorce everywhere. Without wasting most of your time, I have this simple item here. This is white onions. White onions is a spiritual onions, and it's quite spiritual because it was also from the same root of the red one. This white one emerged. When you planted the red onions, white onions can emerge. So it's miraculously, and the purpose of this white onions is spiritual. It's for spiritual purposes. That is why it's emerged. So now, the purpose of this video today is how to prevent marriage breakup. So marriage breakup as invoked spiritually by your enemies. Some of them happened because of what he did to other gender, especially if you are a man and you have befriended somebody's daughter for so long, and at the end of it you promise that person for marriage, and at long time you dump her, and when she cry and shed tears, and the tears will go a long way to affect you in future. Because I'm going to tell you one after the other, step by step, how this you are seeing, passing, or whatever you do over 15-20 years affects your marriage. I'm talking about the marriage breakup, some of the causes, spiritual causes of it. Some of them are natural, some of them are spiritual. Now, the spiritual aspect of it is based on what you did to another lady that you dump. For example, if you have a girlfriend that when you are making courtship, you are in the courtship, and this lady shed tears, and you are the one who caused the issue of breakup, you are the one who caused the issue of the breakup. As a man, be ready to have marriage crisis, except if you cleanse back that tears of that lady, or if you are lucky, the lady find another his missing rib. The lady find a joy in another man that make her feel happy, that will forget you completely. That's when you'll be free. But if you disappoint the lady and eventually the lady did not marry and you got married, and this happened when this lady shed tears. It happened that this is a lady that whenever you make love with the lady and the lady spat for you, any lady that reached to orgasm when you are making love with her, and if you eventually promise her marriage with your mouth and dump her in the long run and she shed tears, and eventually she did not get your type of man that pleases her, or that should never settle down or marry and be happy, you need to make sure and you apologize and make it up for her, so that she will not, that's her cry, because the cry of a woman that have gotten orgasm for you, that's part for you, is a very, very big covenant. That water that come out of woman body when you are doing krewa with that person is a very big covenant that shows that you are the flesh of her, you are part of her, that you have baptized, you have taken a very serious covenant with her, that whatever you do to her, and when she shed tears, another water, it will affect you. So now, as I use these white onions to make this video, I'm going to teach you the solution of it. Then first of all, let me finish the implication and how to know that you have committed a very big sin against a female gender. Number one, I have explained when you make a very long courtship and finally disappoint the lady, the consequence of it. Now, the second one, for the ladies' side. The ladies' side, if you have been with a man and the man, you people have stayed long for courtship, and you disappoint the man, that is where the problem of you having problem when you finally settle down with another man. Now, a man that have spent a lot for you, a man that have committed to you, and a man that have done all manner of things for you, and when you make this man has depression, if you cause man depression and go and marry another man, and you have been sleeping with this man, and this man have also mixed up his bola, have entered you, and you water it, you also have committed a covenant with that person. And whenever you broke that person's heart or cause depression for him, you are going to have marriage problem. So that's the reason why there's a lot of marriage problem everywhere, because one way or the other you have offended a man before, then the man have offended a woman before. So especially those courtship that have deeply has a lot of making love together, and have already watered each other. You know what I mean? You watered each other's very well for a very long period of time, especially when it reaches about 7 times of watering each other. That means you have committed a very the covenant. There's a bond that holds both of you, and that bond, one that you people should not offend each other. Let no one of you cry over one of each other. So, and now, if you're a woman and finally maybe you did not decided, or you decide not to marry that man that have spent a lot for you and that have broken his heart, all what you need to do is to get white onions. After getting white onions, you try as much as possible and reach that man or reach that woman, both gender now. You have to meet each other and eat the white onions. Cut white onions, and him cut his own white onions. like this. For example, I'm teaching you what to do now. You cut your own, you give it to her through your mouth, and she cuts. You cut her own as a man, like this. Give it to her. She eat it. She cut her own and give it to you. You eat it. While eating it, you ask that I have forgiven you all what you did for me. I have forgiven you all what you did for me. As you said, you tell her that you have forgiven her, and she tell you that I have forgiven you. So after doing this, then she will eat your own onions and you eat her own onions and swallow it. After swallowing it, you use the onions as you tear it, use it and show on your eye, two of your eye. Whenever you place that onions on your eye, and you know onions will help you to remove cry on your eye. So when you cry and when another tears come out from your eye, and her own also, she will make sure that she did the same thing, and the water come out from her eye too. So those water that come out from her eye, take it like this and rub it on her own eye, and he will rub your own eye. That is how to free yourself from any calamity of marriage crisis, or that lead to divorce, that lead to any separation. So the reason why I bring this video for you now, because a lot of marriages are beginning to break up, and you begin to wonder, where is the love before? What's happened? And some of you doesn't know that this is because of the sin, the things you have committed before, either you a man or you are a woman. So try as much as possible to do this spiritual exercise I showed you today. It doesn't mean that you must wait until when you have a problem, when you begin to have marriage problem before you do it. Just think back, recall if there is any lady that you offended that is supposed to marry, that is supposed to appeal to. Go and do this. Try and contact this person. I know very soon many of you will be calling me that can we do a video call? No, you need to be physical. Try as much as possible to get the person and free yourself so that your marriage will last. Do this. Do it if you know that you have offended people, because your own turn is coming. Before you know it, you begin to have marriage crisis and you begin to wonder what caused it. You begin to wonder. You begin to see a wife that is good before begin to become crisis, begin to make trouble with you. Begin to see a husband that loves you before begin to make trouble before. You don't know that this is coming from because of what you have committed before. So please, my subscribers, please go and do this spiritual exercise. Just get white onions and invite her or him anywhere you can invite them. Tell him the purpose that you know that you have offended her during your courtship. Then if you are a woman, you call him that please you want to see him. Then explain to him that you know that you have offended him, and he have spent for you, and you do marry him again, that he should forgive you, and do this. Then just buy the white onion. Anybody can buy the 2 white onions as you are sitting somewhere or some places, a place you do this exercise, everybody will be free. So thank you for watching this video. Please share to your friends and well-wishers so that they can learn and free themselves from marriage breakup and marriage crisis. See you on my next video.